Now, it's always informational when attorney Kenneth Hiller visits us in studio. Welcome back. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Now, I know your law offices cover Social Security disability, consumer protection, and also veterans disability. So give us an insight on what you can do for veterans.
Well, veterans who are disabled in the service have a long process, generally speaking, to get benefits, and we can help you get through the system. They've just changed the rules for veterans benefits, and you really need to consult with an attorney as to which route you should go.
And I think that's the main question. Why should a veteran hire a lawyer for a disability case?
Well, it is a case.
Yeah.
First of all, and the Veterans Administration just implemented new rules. You can go the traditional route, which takes a long time, or you can now go an expedited route. But if you take the expedited route, you forfeit certain rights. And so you really need to consult an attorney to decide whether or not it's worth it or whether you should forfeit your rights. In many cases, you shouldn't.
Wow, and what are some of these rights that you will be forfeiting?
Well, one is what they call the duty to assist. The Veterans Administration has a duty to assist veterans in their claims for disability benefits, and if it's on expedited track, you waive the duty to assist, and that's a big right to waive.
Wow, and also if you do hire an attorney, you are able to obtain medical reports, and that's really important.
Yes, if you do it on your own or if you use a veteran service or organization, you're going to be relying on the veterans doctor's assessments of you, and they're not always favorable. What we do in appropriate cases is we hire doctors or medical providers to provide reports to address certain issues that may arise in a case.
What are some of the other benefits to hiring an attorney like you?
Well, number one, you make sure you meet all the deadlines. Yeah. There's strict deadlines. And of course, which route to go, expedited or the traditional route. And to analyze, there is a huge body of cases that have been decided in this area of law, and it's good to have an attorney who knows what those cases say. And
speaking of cases, what are some of the types of cases that you've encountered when it comes to this topic?
It's very much, the vast majority are PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And now, with the Iraq and Afghanistan, we're getting a lot of toxic exposure cases, people who are exposed to chemicals during the service. So those, and all sorts of, deafness, back conditions, all sorts of conditions, but PTSD is the most common.
This is something veterans may think about. What if you are eligible for disability benefits from the VA? How can you help with that?
Well, that's what this is. This is, what we do is we help veterans get disability benefits through the VA if it is a service-connected disability. And even if it's not service-connected, we can often help you get what they what is similar to SSI and Social Security area to get benefits, even if it's not service-connected.
So you're going to help clients through this process because it is pretty complex.
It's extremely complicated. I do Social Security cases. This is much more complicated than Social Security. There's books and books on it, a lot of regulations, and it's really hard to understand them, even from an attorney's perspective sometimes. I would not relish being a veteran trying to figure this out on their own.
Yeah. So if someone at home feels that you can help them, what's the next step that they should take in order to contact you?
Well, that's just pick up the phone and call us. We have people waiting, and I recommend that you that you contact us at the earliest possible opportunity, and we'll meet with you. There are many firms out there, some from out of town. We're local. We'll meet with you. We'll assess your case. We'll tell you what your chances are and help you get all the benefits that you get. Most veterans are not paid the amount that they should be paid. They have a rating system, 1 to 100, 0 to 100, and often the rating is lower than it should be.
All right, well, thank you so much. So if you or someone you know feels that they have a veteran's disability case on their hands, contact the law offices at Kenneth Hiller for a free consultation at 877-236-7366.